We come out of the ad hoc committee to give you the latest coming out of East London ahead of course, Julius Malema, the EFF leader. He is going to be appearing in court tomorrow, and there are some EFF members who are marching in his support. So all eyes will be on the East London Magistrates Court in the Eastern Cape tomorrow for that pre-sentencing of the EFF leader Julius Malema on his conviction of discharging a firearm during the party's 5th birthday celebration at Sisa Dukashe Stadium in Mdantsane back in 2018. His conviction includes the unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition, discharging a firearm in a built-up area, and reckless endangerment. Remember, Malema intends to appeal to any sentence imposed on him up until the highest court in the land. We'll take you in a moment to Abongile Jantjies, who is in East London for us. But what we have seen throughout the day today are thousands, in fact, hundreds and hundreds of EFF supporters preparing for that court appearance tomorrow. Abongile, thank you so much for just joining us and giving us this update this evening. What's been happening there with the EFF supporters throughout today?
Well, I can tell you that East London has been painted red by the Red Sea of the EFF claimant. We saw a number of buses making their way to East London ahead of that all-important court appearance by its leader, Julius Malema. You'll recall that he's been saying that this is a politically motivated case. As my colleague is showing you the visuals of some people making their way here, I can tell you they come from all parts of the country to support Julius Malema. Well, and the party is saying that they don't want anything to do with him going to prison or being sentenced, that all important pre-sentencing proceedings will take place tomorrow. You recall the last time he appeared in court where he was convicted, he said that he will bolster his legal team to ensure that he doesn't see the day of light behind bars. Let's bring in the Secretary General of the EFF, Marshal Dlamini. SG, thanks a lot for your time and thank you a lot for your patience. You are here today. What's the mood like from the party as your leader is appearing in court tomorrow?
Look, we're here today, and let me first greet you and your viewers at home. It's been 8 years coming to East London for absolute nonsense on a case that is led by a racist Afro Forum that is put against our president. We're here today to come and show solidarity to our president, because this is not just an intention to arrest our president, it's to destroy the EFF. We know the modus operandi of racists. When they want to destroy the organizations, they go for the face and the head of the organization, like they did in the 60s when they destroyed PAC by arresting Sobukwe, when they destroyed ANC by arresting Mandela in 1962. They want to do the same thing to the EFF. So we're here to defend our own organization, and we're saying we're tired now. It's been 8 years. Let that racist judge tomorrow say what she wants to say. We've had enough. We're here. The fighters are here in defense of our organization. And the message is very clear. No one will destroy the EFF. This organization was founded by its members. It was founded by the petrol attendants, the farm workers, the unemployed of this country, and no one, there's no court, there's no judge, there's no Afri Forum, there's no racist who can destroy this organization, and that's why we're here to send the message in defense of our president and the commander-in-chief, including our own organization.
Should things not go your way going forward with this pre-sentencing proceedings, what happens to the party?
No, we're going to defend this organization. That's why tomorrow she must not waste our time. She must say what she wants to say. She must bring that sentencing, then we'll determine the next course of action. But one thing they must know, and South Africans must know, and the voters and members of the EFF, is that tomorrow the president of the EFF in the afternoon is going back to Winnie House to continue with the work that he was elected to lead the struggle for the poor and the landless of this country. So we're not even worried. Tomorrow he's going back to Gauteng on Monday. He's got an office to report to at Winnie House to continue with the work of the EFF.
With this night vigil, thousands of people have come from the breadth and the length of this country. What safety measures have been put in place to ensure that the safety of your supporters who come from various places, to ensure that if they are here overnight, what happens to them?
No, they are safe. It's a revolution. It's a revolution, it defends itself. So there's no one who's going to touch any fighter. We are here peacefully, as we've been conducting ourselves since the inception of this organization. We are just a peaceful organization. We are a loving organization. We conduct ourselves orderly in a disciplined way. As you can see, all the fighters are here, but disciplined, looking forward to exactly what they came here to do, to defend their president and their organization tomorrow. So there's not going to be any issues. All of them that have traveled, they've arrived here safely. The police were in contact with them. Everything is running smooth here in East London. There are no issues. As I'm saying, we're a peaceful organization, so we're gathered here peacefully. But the people, they must know, we are peaceful to those who are peaceful with us.
This
so
is happening. This is happening ahead of the local government elections. Don't you think that has some sort of negative impact on voter apathy?
No, there's nothing negative in defending our organization. That we're doing it proudly so, and we'll do it anytime when there's a threat to try and destroy the EFF. When you go for the president, our own president of the organization, we are going for the entire organization. That's why the fighters themselves, even when we've been coming here as leadership since 2018, this time around they said, SG, we are reporting to you that we are coming to East London to defend our organization, to be with our president. We don't want to leave this to leadership because this is a threat to our organization. We are coming in numbers, and they are all here today to do exactly that, to defend the organization and be with their president, to say to him he's never alone, he will never be alone, and he's never been alone since the formation of this organization.
Has he bolstered his legal team as he promised the last time on that day he was convicted, that he was promising to boost his legal team, and even talking about roping in the likes of Advocate Ngugaitobi?
Yeah, definitely. The legal team is here. Tomorrow it will go and put our case forward in the pre-sentencing. All of them, they are here, so we are confident that tomorrow we're going to come out victorious. We will definitely win this case. South Africans will see that it was a racist case led by the AfriForum, working with the racist magistrate who has demonstrated that she's incompetent. Because if you look at this case, let's leave law because it might be complex, but it's a simple case. Common sense dictates that if there is a case that there's an allegation that a gun was used to commit criminality, the common sense says that the first thing police would do is they're going to take the gun, do the forensic testing, and then they're going to check who owns the gun. In this case, the security officer and the owner of the company that they were assigned the gun on the day, there's never been called here. They were never charged. There's nothing that happened. Secondly, the person that were told that he was an accomplice in creating or in committing crime, this racist magistrate said, no, actually you handed over a gun that created, that was involved in committing crime. But you that handed over the gun, you don't have a case. The gun itself, it was let off because we knew before the day of when she wanted to announce the outcomes, when she wanted to announce the conviction that the president found guilty. The prosecutor, which if it was a transparent and honest case, all of us were supposed to be given the outcomes on the same day, but the prosecutor called us a day before to say to the owner of the gun, come and take your gun, the gun must go home. So the person who was assigned the gun has got no case to answer. The person who handed over the gun has got no case to answer, including the gun itself was told to go home and continue to commit other crimes, wherever it is the gun now. And the person that they were looking for, who's the last at the end of this line, is the one that is found that is guilty. So it's a nonsensical case led by a racist.
Do you still maintain the gun is a toy gun?
It's a toy gun. That's why they couldn't. The gun that they took for forensic, they couldn't take call. The person who was assigned the gun on the day to come to the stand and charge them and say, what happened to your gun? Because he was going to tell them that the gun was assigned to me and that gun never left my hands or it was never out of my sight. So the gun that you are saying the president of the EFF had, it's not this gun. That's why they couldn't do it.
Thank you so much and see you tomorrow and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Well, there you have it, Clement. That was the SG of the Economic Freedom Fighters, Marshal Dlamini. Take us through. If I may step out of shot and still show you the supporters who are still making their way here at the at the Orient Theatre where the night vigil will be happening. As we can pan, we'll show you more of what is happening, and many people are making their way here, and it's going to be quite a long night, and we're still expected to be there as early in the morning, Clement. So it's quite a long night for us here, but we shall soldier on as more people are making their way here at the East London Orient Theatre where the night vigil is taking place.
Abongile Jantjies live to us from East London. Thank you for that update as we look ahead to the sentencing proceedings in that court tomorrow.